Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 9 of Crusader Kings 3, which originally aired live on Twitch. Well, whatever. Let's focus on the war. Yoda stream cam. Hey, buddy. I don't think he's paying attention to you. Hey! Yo, Helgi! Lost the trait consumption. Cool. Alright, we've won the war. I'm gonna enforce my demands. Disband my army. I have too many domains. So up here in the north was held by whom? This was... Can. So can grant title. There we go. And now, if we take a look at the duchy titles, I should be the Duke of Bobabashug, and I am. Wonderful. So we have three complete duchies now. 1, 2, 3. We can hold a Grand Blot, or I could go to war with people. Probably Uppland, although I don't know. Their levies aren't, they're decent quality army. We can also. Okay, that's not great. I'd like to be trying to push towards Norway, right? To conquer Norway. Oh, here's one. This would be an easy gimme. What was left of Naum is basically a nothing. And I do have the prestige to claim the duchy title. There were 2 channel point redemptions that I will pull as well. So, what to do? Hold a Grand Blot. Go to war. Go raiding. Channel point choices. What else here? What else can I do? Build something. Develop capital. Call hunt. Go on pilgrimage. So pilgrimage would be a way to use up my my gold for piety, or hold a feast. All right, so there's 9 choices, and you can all vote on what you want. Puppers. Back to the pupper. Everyone likes war, don't they? Well, I could go to war and call a quick feast or something like that. So the advantage of a feast, it could increase my vassal's opinion of me. I would lose stress, although I'm not very stressed out. A hunt, again, lose stress, and it might increase my prestige, which would be very useful because my prestige is bad. A pilgrimage would help. I would, spend some gold, which I have loads of, and I would build up piety. So, these are all useful things. I could even determine a personal deity to help me in the next war or whatever. So I think what I'm going to do is a combination of a few of these things. Call Hunt has a few votes, so even though it's not the most popular choice, I'm going to call hunt and then declare a war. So, who to go to war with? So, here are my options. I could go against Uppland. They are sort of a central in Norway. They're definitely strong, but they're not that strong. And I do have claims. I have claims on the chiefdom of whatever that's called, which would make it cheaper to go to war. Or I could conquer their duchy, and that would only cost me piety, not prestige, which would be good and inexpensive. I could go to war. So that's Uppland. I could go to war with... where's some other good choices? I could go to war with Tor again. Which would... I would start taking apart the southern tip of Norway. Again, claiming the duchy here. He's an old enemy of mine. So that would be choice number 2. Egdafylki. What are some other good choices? Jamtaland here would be another choice. Because they are central, they're central Sweden and, or Norway rather. And if I want to create Norway, we would want to take that out as well. And then this would be a really easy one. Gaul, whatever this is called. This will be the 4th choice. Because they basically have no allies and they're tiny. And it's part of, you know, it's a piece of Uppland that Uppland does not own. Okay. There's something majestic about the way the wolf grazes across the landscape. From behind the bushes, I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my marshal to see him doing the same. I can bring it down. I'm going to bring it down. Forget my relationship with my marshal. Give me the prestige. Boom. Huge prestige gain calling that hunt. If I'm about to go to war, I'm going to determine a personal deity. And... no, I'm not going to actually spend my piety that way. Never mind. I take that back. I'm going to develop my capital as well, giving me a fair bit of stress. But the capital will benefit. I'm not too worried about my stress gain because I'm still not even hit level 1 yet. And that then benefits... oh, here's another hunt. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the mountains behind as the servants prepare the wolf and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. I gain even more prestige. Booyah. I have a decision to create a new kingdom. Every duchy title you hold or completely control becomes a de jure duchy of your new kingdom. It would cost me 300 gold, 500 fame or prestige, and 200 piety. And I could claim a kingdom here. Damn. All right. Looks like Gald will be our war target. So, yeah, do we create a kingdom? Yes or no? So this kingdom, if we did that, would the sort of western edge of Norway would become Sarolyn. the new kingdom. Ah, a whole bunch of no's. Not yet. All right. Let's instead host a feast. I'll say no to that for now. I'm gonna host a feast to try to lose this stress before I go to war. And let's then go to war with this chief. Sorry. Very short feast. Alright, where's my rally flag? Everyone's attending the feast. Nice. Even this dude. I don't know who he is, but... Alright, rally flag's here. Let's move it. Alright, raise the local... Raise... all here. We'll just go for all. Chieftain Jackal becomes my friend. Cool. And Chieftain Jackal gains 30 opinion of me. I gain 150 prestige, and every guest gains 20 opinion of me. I like that feast. That was a good feast. And now that the feast is over, we murder people. This is a true Viking feast. Bye-bye. And I captured someone. Oh, I have a bunch of whole bunch of prisoners now. I'm going to demand conversions of people when I release them. Spreading that religion around. I don't really care. Oh, loses dread. I don't want to lose dread. We'll just go for hooks on the other two, so I don't lose dread as a result of letting them go without stipulations. Sway, pushing luck. So this is... Oh, okay. Let's push our luck. And it worked. So that sway was the heir of Scotland that we've been swaying, and now he has a relationship of 100 to us. So I really don't think I need to push that any further. Who would I want to sway at this point? I'm trying to figure out if there's like a political target. Yeah, you. Sway. He was at my feast. He's one of my Jarls, I guess. I don't even know who he is. But I'll say yes. So, people are confused as to why not yet create a kingdom. I think it's because... Well, maybe someone more experienced in the game can answer, but I think it's because if I add more duchies to my holdings before I claim a kingdom, I create a bigger kingdom. And then I have claims on those duchies for, like, time immemorial as long as the titles are inherited. Something along those lines. But correct me if I'm wrong. And Jarl inspires recruitment. The chiefdom of Kadathheim has forced recruitment for 10 years. I took a prisoner, some 14-year-old, and I won the siege. The 14-year-old can be ransomed for 10. Sure. And then I will enforce my demands. In a second. There we go. Alright. I am beyond my domain limit. I am going to... This would make most sense to give it to Can, but Can has one domain holding left. You know, actually, my new husband. Let's do that. Oh, but I would lose a runestone if I did that. Whereas if I granted it to Can... Oh, you know what? I'd lose the runestone regardless. So there's a runestone here that I didn't build, I guess, and it's going to go kaputskis no matter what I do. Also, we have a new holding, so if you're a subscriber of mine and you want something named after you, we have both the title and the city. So just type something, and you'll be eligible. Disband my armies. We have low county control, so I'm gonna have my marshal head there for some martial law. And then I'm gonna have Jackal do the same thing, just doubling up on investments there. What about the other son? So the other son does own stuff already too. So Jackal here owns 2 titles in the south, and then Can owns 2 titles in the north, or 3 titles in the north. So it would make most sense not to chop this up too badly. Alternative, well, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it to my husband. I don't really care about the runestone. Runestone's not a big deal, and he only has 1 title now. He has 1 title and claim, so that's fine. And he's already on my court, so he's not going to be pissed about that. Soothing the pain. While I was in the market with Sarolyn, her attention was caught by a criminal chained to the pillory. When the man begged for water, Sarolyn immediately promised to bring it, and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from her cupped hands. I can let her become compassionate. I can tell her that a criminal is not worthy of her attention, and she becomes arrogant, giving her more prestige, but people will like her less. Or I can spit on him, beat him, and tell her he deserves nothing less, where she becomes callous, where she becomes tyrannical with dread gain. But does not look attractive. If she's compassionate, her diplomacy goes up, intrigue goes down, and loses possible dread. She, if you're wondering, is my granddaughter and also my ward. And she is my granddaughter through Swedish lines. Looks like compassion wins the day. Got it. All right. Should I go to war or do something else? I like it. We're growing. Who do we have truces with? So, truce in the north for 4 more years. Oh, you know what? I can declare war on the south here, I think. Is that what it's saying? For some reason or another, no? No, I can. Declare war on Jarl Tor for the southern duchy. Or go after Upland. I think the two obvious choices were be here or here. As they, you know, I like to not have border gore, if possible. How much left for the Duchy of Upland? All right, let's take a look at the duchy titles. So it would be a considerable amount, as you can see. We would have to conquer Jarldom of Upland proper. So 1, 2, 3. Down here, it would just be 2. That's a little bit more attainable. But yeah, the risk is, of course, my advanced age. My character is growing older. No doubt about that. All right, looks like war might be the choice here. I'm trying to figure out how to spell this. So, the two obvious choices here would be Upland here, and I'd conquer this, I already have a claim on it. Or down here, the southern tip of Norway, I don't have a claim on it, but I could spend my piety to do that pretty inexpensively. Let's see if there's any other decisions I could do. I could also go on a pilgrimage. Hold a grand blot. And that's about it. Everything else is locked to me. Because I don't necessarily have the right traits. Hey, T-Sang. Oh, so close to 2 years. I know. My goodness. Well, how about we go to war with both? Looks like a tie, so we'll war with both. Wasn't quite a tie, but these guys in the south might be a little bit easier. So, let me see. Declare war. Conquer that duchy. Done. I just particularly don't like Tor. And then as soon as we're done here, I will go against the other one. Yeah, claims are pretty cool because I can enforce someone else's claim and then I get them as a vassal and I don't have to do titles or any of that. It is a nice shortcut for sure. Alright, they just did have some allies join, but I still outnumber them even with their allies, so no worries there. This is easy peasy wiped up. And already over. That was fast. I'm a bit above my domain limit, but this is going to go to Jackal. And then it's going to get named after you guys. And then I'll declare war again. So, oh, speaking of Jackal, hey Jackal, what do you want to name this new county title? And then, Rudy, what do you want to name the city? And then, of course, we have these places here. Yeah, the infamous 12-hour war. Yeah, I captured Tor, and then he was like, I give up. It's like, yep, you are a wuss. Alternatively, let's see. I could also try to go to war with Haraldr here to conquer this duchy and complete a duchy. So I'm going to have you vote between Viking and Uppland. Because that would technically create a full duchy title. You propose re-rolling? Sure. Zack the Terror. So this is the chiefdom of... I'll call it Zaktha for now. If you want to rename it, you can rename it. And then the other one was... I'm going to just call it Rudy. And then the other two territories here. Dropadap. You are naming this title. This chiefdom title. If you want to rename it, let me know. And then the city itself is going to be named after Kilgore. The Kilgore, if you want to rename the city, just at tag me and let me know. Looks like people want to go for Viking. Now, the only thing about Viking is I might need to call in allies, but I am okay with this. Totally okay with this. The other thing is, let me have my council, my marshal specifically, focus on... Oh, this is weird. I couldn't click. There we go. Trying to increase control here, because, yeah. My control of the other place sucks too, but oh well. Alright, looks like a Viking war is gonna happen. Oh boy. So this is a bigger war, because it's not a particularly easy target. You declare war. Invade. And you have a ton of allies that you could potentially call in. But I am okay with this. Alright, so for right now, they haven't called in allies, but if they call in allies, I will too. Yep, there they go. So let me call in some allies. I think the most obvious ally to call would be Sweden, because they're close by. Ooh, but that cost me a lot of... Nah, the hell with it. It's a duchy title. Because, yeah, they just called in all their allies here. And Sweden just joined. So now it is 8,500 versus 6,700. My money is on me. All right, come on. Up, up, toot, chop, chop. Let's go. Combine and travel. So this is what I wanted to capture. This right here. The Raging Ginger. Thanks for the follow, by the way. And let's clear all this. And then with Sweden joining in, they have 5k troops rolling out for their territories. So I'm currently at war with, like, most of the area here. Yeah, it's okay. I'm bringing in my friends, even if it costs me a bunch of prestige. It's worth it for another completed Dutch. Another duchy. I'm tempted. Oh, never mind. I didn't mean to click that, but I guess it's clicked. I was gonna say I'm tempted to upgrade the warrior lodges, and then it just sort of happened. So, oh well. All right, so they're obviously attacking Popcorn, and I'll be back there in a minute, or Soggin, I should say. It's technically Soggin. Oh, interesting. They have a new ally, too. They're trying to levy more people against us. But here comes Sweden. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Sweden kicked some teeth. All right, they gave up on Popcorn. We took some chieftain prisoner. Chieftain, he's 2. Yep, don't feel proud about that, but hey, you know. Wrong place, wrong time, not my fault. And we've already captured my my claim, which helps immensely with the war score. An ally just joined, so we're still outnumbering them, but a little bit more even because they made a new alliance just to mess with me. I have no idea what Sweden is doing, though. They're, like, running all over the place. Oh, they have their own... Sweden has their own territories, like, being messed with. That's what's going on. Ooh, look at that 7K stack. Yo, Sweden, get over here. Sweden, get over here. I'm not fighting 7K by myself, dude. Stop being a nonce. I'm gonna stand here and just hope that he rallies to me. Unfortunately, one of my champions just died. One of theirs died. This is not going well for me because Sweden decided to sod off somewhere. I don't know where they went. Unfortunately, Jackal, you just got murdered. Chieftain Jackal was murdered. Oh, Odin, how could you do this to Jackal? I'm not sure who murdered you. And I have become overwhelmed by stress. Alright, well, let's fill the steward position. Not with Cand, because he's currently my chancellor. With, this guy. And now I'm having a mental break because I reached stress 1. I can either drink and gain the trait of drunkard. I can just stop eating. Or I can press on and gain frozen grief. And I'm going to do frozen grief for now. But I truly do not know where Sweden went in this battle. Definitely feeling a little bit abandoned, but we'll re-rally. I have a new goatee. What was wrong with my last goatee? Alright, I'm replacing my goatee with... Oh, well, you're my physician, so with this person. And... Oh, because he died. Altar. Got his head ripped off. Yeah, that happens. Unfortunately, my sway then also failed. The problem is, Sweden isn't working together. Like, they're just sort of absent-mindedly wandering around, as you can see. Their forces. And as a result, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hire some mercenaries. I have the money. So let me drop a big old hire here and bolster my numbers so that I can actually control a larger force and not rely on Sweden because they're acting poorly. call... No, Sweden... Fine. I'll join your war, but I'm certainly not going to do anything. Alright. Gathering my forces. And... another call to war? I'm not helping you with your stupid peasant uprising. Dear Lord. I'm busy. Alright, taking a look at my council. Let's start collecting taxes again. And raising levies. Now that their giant force is split up, I am going to start fighting as much as I can with my mercenaries and my main army. They're going to keep reinforcing. We'll see if I have the... Oh, yeah, no, I made the right decision here. We're winning this. And I gain a martial part, which gives me... Close that for a second. Overseer. Which is amazing. Murdered. Alright, battle results. Yep. Tons of losses. Hurts you, not me. But yet another... Okay, no. Some other ally joined a different war. It wasn't this one. Whew. Okay. I can challenge... Pause a second. I can challenge a chieftess to trial by combat. She will designate a skilled knight as her champion instead. My prowess is 16. It's not what it used to be because I'm 59 years old. But I'll have you all vote. Should I duel? There's very little to be gained and a lot to be lost. I'll might add. In my prime, yeah, it would not be so hard, but we'll see. You vote how you want. Oh, okay. Thing meets are a necessary chore for any decent Jarl, with all the free men in the area turning up to discuss local affairs, market, and jostle for the privilege or that. For this privilege or that. As to be expected with such large gatherings, there is a way of turning heated. This is no exception. I struggle to follow the details of the yelling, blah, 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 blah. But there are some choices here. The Chiefdom of Sogn supports for 10 years for additional levy size, and Ladderheim feels spurned, and I gain a little bit of stress. Number 2 is construction costs go down at Ladderheim. Sogn feels spurned, and I gain stress. I could check the third option, which is that my levies go down, but popular opinion goes up on both places, or do nothing. So, the top 2 options are stressful, and I can't take the stress. It would put me into critical, so they'd be particularly bad choices. The third option is my levies go down a little bit, so my army size goes down a little bit, but they become happy, and my fourth is that they'll stop yelling at each other and I can ignore it. And I'm sort of stuck dealing with this right now, so I'll leave it up for a minute. I do, as soon as I'm able to, like, do a feast or a hunt, I'm going to try to reduce my stress so I don't become critical. But it looks like tire themselves out eventually is the choice here. And the trial by combat, I'm not going to do. It's foolish. I have a hook on this guy. He is a guest of the king. And I don't care that I have a hook on him. I have a hook on him because he was my prisoner. I'm not paying any attention to any other wars that are happening. I'm just focusing on this war, so I don't really care what happens with the Scottish conquest of whatever the heck, or the prison uprising of whatever the heck. It doesn't bother me, and I'm not helping until my own war is over. Me first. Alright, I should probably go after the capitals after this. Looks like... Nope, they're not coming after me. They might be coming after Popcorn. Yeah, they are. So as soon as I cap here, I will head back to Popcorn and defend it from the lots and lots and lots of people that are attacking it. The good news is... Wait, who the heck is my commander? No. My commander is me. Education at an end. My ward, Sarolyn, has come of age, and it's time that she left my care. So, she gained the trait Adequate Bargainer. Okay, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. So, if I take a look at my... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. My lineage. You know, she's of age. House Philandia, here it is. Here's the family tree here, and Sarolyn is of age. So here she is. Relatively skilled. She absolutely sucks at combat. No prowess at all, because she's compassionate and you know, learned. But that's fine. And there's all of Tristania's kids. My lord, did you have a lot of children. So here's the big old family tree. Not bad. Unfortunately, Jackal died, but he did manage to sire 3 before he was murdered. And this guy murdered him. Where are you? You know, I'm gonna scheme to murder him. No, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe you all can weigh in there. Alright, so my granddaughter, can marry now? She has no congenital traits. I'm definitely not marrying it to this lover's pox lunatic who's like triple her age. Forget that. Maybe you. You're Norse. And you possibly can pass on quick again. I like that. And he accepts. Okay, here's a big battle for my capital. Oh. Well, that sucks. My husband died, got murdered in this fight. And I am now overwhelmed by stress. Well, that sucks. Let's just quickly remarry. I'm looking at my choices here. Hey, you're a giant. You're just sadistic and deceitful, though. Pretty much all of my choices here, unfortunately, cost me considerable prestige, which I do not have. Prestige gain. Yeah, even sorting by prestige gain here, none of them I can really afford without going into the negative. So never mind, I won't marry. Just be a widow. Alright, the battle is even, slowly going into my favor. Let's hope it continues. Oh, here's backup. Thank you, Sweden. Dear Lord, take your time. And my counselor died again. That position has vacated so many times. I'm gonna recruit this guy to court and put him in the position. Okay. Battle has won. I'm being raided up north. It's too late. They already raided. Did my counselor just die again? Dear Lord, no, I don't think that happened twice. But maybe. That'd be really funny. In sort of a morose, dark kind of way. So I'm switching stewards. Chancellor, I think you can stay because you're my son and you're also the most skilled. Marshal, you can stay. You're the most skilled. Spymaster, you're pretty skilled, so I probably don't have anyone to replace you either. Nope. Okay. There we are. I have my council. They all like me? You don't. So let me sway you. And a powerful vassal expects a counselor position. My brother-in-law. Married to my sister-in-law? Wait, how's that work? Oh, one of them is like the in-law-in-law. The double-in-law. Okay, I don't know what to put him in as. He could go in learning, I guess. But that position is filled. Yeah. Because I'm not going to have him take over for Can. Well, actually, Can. Jesus. Can, you're huge. Can could be my position in learning. So maybe I'll put Can in learning. Once I'm able. Which isn't going to be for another 10 years, which sucks. Okay, the peasant uprising. We're victorious. I did none of that. Popcorn has been defended. And this battle party is going home. Ooh, someone has a notable stake. Evil antagonist. Methinks I'm going to leave you alone. You also probably murdered your husband, so, you know. Thanks for the resub, Highland Timber. Welcome. Well, my battle is almost won. We're 81% war score. And I have my main invasion force heading for the heart of their territory. Sprouting interest. A merchant has sent me a sample of seeds. Plants she claims are good for health and mind. Yeah. Let's do this. You gain Seeker of Knowledge for 10 years. So, learning +1. Alright, let me murder me some troops here. There we go. Huge disadvantage, but I have numbers, so it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to murder them for the win. Come on. Alright, I'm just going to burn down their capital. It's fine. Camp dispute between my son and Hjalmar. I could try for a speech. I'm going to attempt for a speech because I'm not about to whip my son. And it worked. I gained martial lifestyle experience. Everyone respects me more, and I gain prestige, which is good because I was almost in the negatives. Okay, I'm at 92% war score. They are trying to retake my claim here, but nope, that's it. That's all she wrote. Enforce demands. Okay, so I now have... let's go ahead and disband my army. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm still at war with someone else. Who am I at war with? Someone in Scotland. All right, let's head over there and help, I guess. But we now have the duchy title. A completed duchy, which... The realm will lose land when vassals inherit a foreign title. Yes, so I need to... Oh, I don't have the title there. Well, let me create the duchy so that it can't get inherited. Done. Now that's... I should... Yes, I currently hold the duchy title of whatever the heck that's called. I'm going to rename the duchy title to Squeaky Dink. Your choice for the duchy title. Jarldom of Squeaky Dink for now. But you can choose. And then the actual county will be named after Poetic Artist. So Poetic Artist, you can choose whatever name you want for this county. I'll just call it Poetic Artist for now. And then the city itself will be named after Kamaru. And then again, you can name it whatever you want. But hey, look at the potential Norway here. Let me switch over to Norway. So here's Norway, and here's what I own. Unfortunately, there is some overlap with Sweden there. There's that's not going to be a forever ally, I don't think. But you know, whatever. So I want to send my forces over to help with this other war so I can get prestige or whatever. A part of me feels like I should marry someone young who can just, like... I don't know. There's no one. Take a little 18-year-old. That's not wrong. I won't be doing that. Yeah, I won't remarry. Alright, let's get into my territory so I don't have monthly attrition. Yeah, let's just full send. Northumberland. We're coming. So what is this war even for? Some conquest of something or another. Conquest of this territory. And I'm coming in like a wrecking ball here. I'm gonna go straight for their largest army. Alright, so this vassal, my brother-in-law, I'm going to demand his conversion. He already hates me, so might as well have him change religion from Catholic to Norse. He says his faith is too strong. Yeah, I'm not too keen on him, you know, existing. You can name this, the duchy title whatever you want. Whatever you'd like. Here we go. We jump straight into the battle. And our war score is going up as a result of helping. That's too much responsibility. So you want to name it Ooga Booga? How did I just get a ton of prestige? Where did this come from? I'm not complaining, but I have no idea where it came from. Alright, we're just mopping them up at this point. And I'm just raiding random towns. Come on, finish. There we go. Gain some money from occupying land. We're literally pushing our enemies out into the sea here. And I'm dead. RIP. High Chieftess Sarolyn of Sarolynheim has crossed the door to the world of spirits at 61 years of age. She died of old age. Although quite famous for her sharp intellect, she could not outsmart hell. Jarl Khan ascends to the throne, a silent man. Many do not expect him to do well in diplomatic matters. Continue as Jarl Khan. So let's pause a second, because there's a crap ton of stuff that just happened. So if you take a look here, Sarolynheim has been chopped up into a little bit of itty-bitty pieces here as a result of not forming that kingdom that for some reason or other you all voted not to do. Again, I don't know. But now I am Can here. And we can... I am fourth in line for Silvaheim, which is here, and I'm fourth in line for the Squeaky Dink. I'm third in line for a ton of other titles, but because the titles weren't directly Can's, man, at this point, like, he's just going to be off the map. You're not even going to be able to see him. What's crazy is he's not even a giant. Wow, his prowess is ridiculous, though. I should honestly... Hold on, what was that trial by combat? Yeah, let's just murder this person for funsies, because there's no reason I wouldn't be able to do that. So let's take a look. Thank you for watching Crusader Kings 3, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you for watching. I will catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.